It's Ask Ritu. Thanks so much for sending in all of your questions across social media. Keep them coming. I love hearing from you. The question that I would like to answer today goes like this. I'm petrified of public speaking, whether it's doing presentations or speaking at a meeting. As a professional speaker, how do you do it? So I have been a professional speaker for about 10 years now, and I speak extensively on diversity and inclusion and on empowerment, authenticity, and more. But prior to doing this, I have to tell you, many, many years ago, I was petrified to speak in public, whether would mean speaking at a presentation or at a meeting or at an event or asking a question, anything that put the spotlight on me. And I think the reason I was so afraid of doing this is because I was afraid of bias. I was afraid that people, when I spoke, would think that I wasn't smart enough, I wasn't good enough, especially as a woman, as a young woman, and as a young woman of color. And the real work, of course, at the heart of shifting out of that was to cultivate self-confidence and self-love. And I talk a lot about this at ritubasine.com on my videos and blogs, so you should check those out. But there's one thing in particular that I did that dramatically transformed my comfort level for speaking in public and speaking at meetings and more. And here's what I did. It was about 12 years ago that I did my MBA, an executive MBA. And as part of that program, I made the decision going in that at every class, I would ask a question or I would speak. I also made the decision that anytime I went to an event that was organized where there was a panel or a speaker, as an audience member, when it came to the Q&A portion, I would ask a question. And I have to tell you, the first few times I did this, speaking class or ask a question at an event, I literally felt sick to my stomach. But the fascinating thing about this practice, a lot like developing a muscle, is that the more I did it, the more comfortable I got. And by the end of doing my MBA, I didn't bat a lash about speaking in class or asking a question at an event. And then ironically, here I am now as a professional speaker. Two other things happened that I noticed when I pushed myself to do this. Number one, when you know that you're going to speak or ask a question, you listen more. So I was retaining more content. But the second thing that happened is, as someone who is speaking constantly in class and at events, I started to develop more of my profile so that people came to know me as someone who was asking really good questions or making great comments. So your takeaway after today, push yourself to speak at every meeting you attend and at every event you go to. Ask a question or make a comment. Of course, make sure that it's intelligent, but make sure that you do this as a way to get more comfortable. I hope this helps. If you want more, check out ritubasine.com for videos and blogs. While you're there, sign up for my mailing list. As always, thanks for watching.